بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum, my third secondary students. Welcome to the second semester of Dروس online for your book Traveler 6. And today we have a mode 2, which is a roundup for everything we got through unit 1, 2, and 3, and maybe 4. So let's get started. We got mainly 4 objectives, and each of these objectives got too many sub-objectives, but mainly we have 4. So today we will learn 1, to enrich ourselves with new vocabulary, 2, to report statements, questions, commands, and requests, 3, to use the unreal past to refer to the present and to the past correctly, and number 4, to listen to short dialogues and understand the main idea expressed by each speaker. So for number 1, we're going to do some vocabulary and know their meanings. Number 2 is about reported speech and reporting statement, questions, command, and requests. And for number 3, we're going to use the 3 ways of using the unreal past after I wish or as if. And 4, we got listening. So I really advise you to get your headphones ready, because we have conversation, and you will listen to it, and then you will find the main idea of what you have listened. It's gonna be easy, so let's start with the vocabulary. And remember, we're trying to remember what we've done through all these 4 units. So choose the word or phrase that most appropriately completes the sentence. 1, many teenagers are victims of what? Peer pressure, friend pressure, family pressure, or classmate pressure, because they want to fit and be popular. So the best answer is their peer pressure. Most of us really have some kind of competition, or we call it pressure, between our peers. And we mean by peer those who are of the same age with us. So if you have 7, your friend is 7, so your peers. Or if you are grade 6 and you have your friend grade 6, so your peers. And he didn't bring any efforts into, what do we say? He didn't bring any efforts into doing his homework or schoolwork, or he didn't take any effort into, or put or set any effort into doing his homework. And of course, he didn't put any effort. I mean, he didn't do anything into doing his homework. And number 3, this painting was by a trip I made to Italy earlier this year. So this painting inspired, encouraged, or embarked on, or associated. So the painting, or this painting, was inspired by a trip I made to Italy earlier this year. Now let's go for grammar, and remember, we're going to complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence. Using the word given, do not change the word given. You must use between 2 and 5 words, including the word given. So we have a sentence here in red, and we have a word here. We're not going to change this word, but we're going to make a similar sentence, or the same meaning, or a twin sentence like this. So we got sentence, I didn't go to Jamaica and now I regret it. And here we're going to use 3 words. If I had gone to Jamaica, I wouldn't regret it. What do you think? We're going to make the same sentence. So, if only I had gone to Jamaica, you're making unreal past by, wishing that you were there. And this is one of the ifs. If only I had gone to Jamaica. It means I didn't go to Jamaica and now I regret it. And here you are expressing regret. So, if only I had gone to Jamaica. Another one, now is a question. Will I ever lose weight? Serena asked herself and wondered. To ask yourself is to wonder about something. So let's make a similar sentence. Serena lost weight. Serena wondered if she will ever lose weight. What do you think? So Serena wondered if she would ever lose weight, or whether she would lose weight. Another one, how far is it to the train station? Asked Martin. Let's report it in a different way and use past of verb be was. Martin asked, was to the train station? What are you going to do here? How far was it to the train station? How far was it to the train station? So we're trying to could, report this kind of question, which is simple present into simple past. So Martin asked how far is it, or it was, to the train station. Now let's listen to this dialogue here, okay? You'll hear two persons and then you'll answer all the questions.
Speaker 1.
A couple of years ago, a friend of mine suggested that I try a new, all-natural diet that claimed I would lose 5 kilos in a week. Of course, I jumped at the chance to lose weight quickly. What my friend didn't tell me was that I would have to eat cabbage soup twice a day for 7 days, and didn't allow me to eat much else. Needless to say, I didn't make it past the 3rd day, and I never want to see cabbage again.
Speaker 2.
My sister thought it would be a good idea to go on a diet to lose the weight she had put on over the winter. She had read somewhere about a miracle fruit that slims your waistline in no time. This miracle fruit was grapefruit, and she would consume 3 per day, either in juice, fruit salad, or by itself. She also had to cut out snacks, complex carbohydrates, and drink several glasses of water daily. She was pleasantly surprised with the results and recommends it to all her friends.
Speaker 3.
I'm currently on a diet that my doctor suggested I try. I've always been on the chubby side, so I decided that it was time I try a diet. My doctor had just returned from a weight loss conference in Canada, and he told me to try drinking 2 to 3 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar before every meal. At first, I thought he was joking, but when he explained to me that the fermenting apples have pectin, which helps to speed up the digestion process, I tried it. So far I have lost 2 kilos, and I'm really happy with the results.
Speaker 4.
My wife was trying to lose weight last year, and she went to a New Age dietitian for some counseling. Well, this woman was right out of her head, because she told my wife to try a new idea called breatharianism. Its main belief is that eating is an acquired habit, and that air and sunlight should be the primary form of nourishment. She told my wife to train her body to survive on little or no food, and to breathe very deeply. Well, the first day was surprisingly effortless, but the second day I could see my wife was eyeing my chicken dinner with envy. The third day I came home to find my wife on the floor. She was so weak she had passed out from lack of food. I rushed her to the hospital, and since then she's been eating proper meals and exercising regularly.
Speaker 5. I've tried many diets in my day, and I can honestly say that none of them have worked for me, with the exception of one. Technically speaking, it isn't exactly a diet. It has to do with chewing. It is called the multi-bite diet, and it encourages you to chew all your food until it becomes liquid. This aids in the process of informing the brain that you are no longer hungry. It is said that the brain requires 20 minutes to get the signal from your stomach that it is full, and as such, the process of prolonged chewing doesn't allow for overeating. I still practice it to this very day.
So as you can see, we just heard 5 speakers. And actually the last one, which was talking about chewing, actually this is a Prophet's tradition or hadith said by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he asked us to chew our food 33 times. It means changing your food into liquid, as the last speaker, which is number 5. So each one of us has different characteristics for their bodies, and that was some good information. So you got 5 ways to deal with your diets if you have overweight. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then just told you that number 5 was said by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was a hadith. Chewing your food is very, very important. Also, it's not only for losing weight, it's also good for your digestive system. And now let's remember what happened. So let's focus on speaker 1 and 2. This diet could result in serious health problems. That was said by who? Speaker 1 or 2? 2, B. This diet consists of mostly liquid consumption. And number C, this diet suggests that you consume a product in various forms. So speaker 1 who said that this diet consists of mostly liquid consumption, which is, I remember so far, was about, apple vinegar or something like this. And of course, C is said by speaker 2, where he spoke about this diet suggests that you consume a product in various forms. So that was very quick for Mod 2, which is a roundup, a complete revision, I think, from Units 1, 2, 3, and 4. So far, we got some interesting listenings for those who want to have great buddy, and we got some examination practice, or we remembered some grammar about, reporting questions, and also some vocabulary. And also these are the references taken from your book Traveler 6 and some photos from Google Clip Arts. And finally, for more information and lessons, you can visit our website a.edu.sa and follow us on Twitter for more information, @_edu, and call us on this number for any inquiry or information. That was all for today. Thank you for seeing this and hope I see you again. Until then, have a good day and salam alaikum.